Monday the 27th of February. So yesterday was exactly 12 weeks to the competition. So this is now going on to the 11th week stage. All in all, I'm feeling really good. I want to start doing these kind of video blogs to bring you along, you know, during the week so you can kind of see what I'm doing day to day. I'm actually off work. I work kind of shift patterns, so this week I'll be working Tuesday, Wednesday and Saturday, Sunday. In between that, obviously days I'm not working, I'll be getting the gym done early on. I like to just get it out of the way so I've got the rest of the day, and sometimes later on in the day I might go back to the gym and have like a sauna session, a bit of a spa treatment, just to help aid that recovery and speed up that process. Today I'm going to be training legs. Last night I actually had a cheat meal as instructed by my coach. Yeah, so the reason for the cheat meal that my coaches give me, in terms of why people are wondering, you know, this far out, why am I still having cheat meals when it's leading up to a competition? So the kind of scientific stuff behind it is because I'm still burning body fat at quite a rapid pace, and I'm still acquiring lean muscle mass. My coach wants to see that continuing. So in order to do that, he doesn't want my body to start plateauing. Basically, in a nutshell, your body's natural survival instinct, once you start dropping below a certain body fat percentage, it's not natural. So your body's going to fight against that to hold on to the fat, essentially, because obviously fat's very important, protect the vital organs and all the other stuff as well. So your body's going to fight against that. So in order to maintain losing the body fat at the rate that I am, if you throw in a cheat meal, so increase your calories from, say for example, I'm taking on a day-to-day basis 3,000 to 3,500 calories. If you can double that or even treble that, what that's going to do, it's going to fire up your metabolic rate again and reset it almost. So that your body's it's going to confuse your body. You're eating such a strict diet and all of a sudden you're eating a shitload of carbs. So it's confusing it. It's basically just resetting it. So what should happen now is, now that I've had that cheat meal and I had this workout this morning, it'll probably reset it, basically fire it up again, so I continue to be a body fat burning machine essentially. So that's the reason why, for anyone wondering why I'm doing a cheat meal at this point in the prep. I seem to be dropping a lot of body fat on a weekly basis at the moment. So what he said is to make sure we maintain, obviously losing that body fat, the best thing to do would be to introduce a cheat meal. So last night I had like double cheeseburger, chips and a dessert. I had basically 2 chocolate brownies with ice cream as well. Full works, why not? This morning I've woke up and strangely enough I feel quite shredded. Monday morning checking with my coach, sent him my weight, my body fat percentage. So at the moment my scales are saying 9.7% body fat, which at the moment I don't really know if I believe that, because the scales, I don't know how accurate they are. But anyway, it's good to see that kind of progression on a weekly basis and get the consistency from it. So yeah, I think I'm hovering around the 10 to 11% body fat at the moment. I've actually gained another 2.5 pounds, which I know is not going to sound a lot to you guys, but because I'm growing into the show and I'm like 11 weeks and 6 days out, in fact I'm still losing body fat and acquiring lean muscle mass, it's pretty much exactly where I want to be. So perfect scenario really. So as I'm on here, I'm just going to be getting my pre-workout sorted. For anyone wanting to know what kind of supplements I'm taking, so pre-workout, I always struggle with pre-workouts. I always get the, I think it's the beta-alanine in it, that gives you the itchiness. Now, I struggle with that, so when I have any kind of pre-workouts with that in it, I seem to have the itchiness really bad, and it actually puts me off my training. So I've found a pre-workout that doesn't give you that feeling. It's got natural nootropics. So for those who don't know what nootropics are, I don't know if you've heard the things that university students take to help stimulate the mind, stay up later and get the work done. Well, that's what this has got in it. So it's called Darkside Onslaught. I get it from, basically my gym. But what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description down below to obviously get this product if you fancy getting this. But honestly, I think personally at the moment, this best one on the market that I've tried. It gives you an absolute buzz in the gym and the pump you get off it is just crazy. So yeah, really good pre-workout that. So this is what I'll be taking today. What I always do as well, I only use filtered water. This came from my coach as well. I did do it before my coach actually told me this as well. And yeah, it's it's just absolutely cock on, to be honest. It gets rid of all the shit in the water essentially, so I take that on a daily basis. It's just cleaner and better for you. 2 scoops of the pre-workout. That should keep me going, to be honest. I say keep me going, it's gonna blow my head off. But I think because of the cheat meal that I had yesterday, my coach has basically said today what I'll probably do is when I'm in the gym, I'm going to feel really pumped and really full because I had a lot of carbs as well, and because my body's not used to it, it's been on a regimented strict diet. Yeah, it's gonna react, and it's gonna obviously give me that fullness and that pump. So another supplement that I have as well is creatine. I always go for the more concentrated creatine, so you pay a little bit more. I get mine from My Protein. Creatine monhydrate. What I'll do is I'll probably do a video specifically on my supplement stack of what I use on a day-to-day basis, and then I'll also share the links so that if you wanted to jump on board and have my supplement stack, you can get hold of that as well. So with this, I have about 5 grams of creatine. So each one of these is 3 grams, so I do it so like pretty much 1.5. And that's enough for my creatine source. So yeah, the pretty much supplements I mainly take is pre-workout, creatine, and collagen as well. They're the 3 supplements I take. I'll be honest, I don't think you need much more than that. I take my vitamins, my omega-3, vitamin C, vitamin B, and what else do I take? And also vitamin D3. Other than that, I take this on a daily basis, apple cider vinegar. I'll take that on an empty stomach, as directed by my coach. This also helps with gut functioning. So since I've done the recolonisation of the gut by me, my body just seems to be a body fat burning machine. It just, every week, well, every day in fact, I'm looking in the mirror and body fat just seems to be dropping off me. So I'm in a good place at the moment. I'll start doing more of these video blogs so you can kind of see where I am and see the progression over the next 11 weeks and 6 days. So this is where it starts getting hard. You know, I've got to make sure that I'm being very, very disciplined with my day-to-day routines of my eating habits, my training, getting the relevant rest, just to aid that recovery. And obviously if I'm growing into the show, I need to make sure that I'm putting lean muscle mass on and that I'm not gonna get too much or acquire too much body fat. So in a good place at the moment. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna head over to the gym and it's leg day. So yeah, I'll keep you posted.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions.
So I've just finished an absolute banging leg session. It's mental. The pump that I got from that cheat meal last night was just crazy. I did have a little bit of a stomach ache early on this morning, which probably is due to the fact that I've been on such a strict diet for the last 3 weeks, and then obviously throwing in foods that my body's not used to. You probably get a lot of inflammation within the gut. But yeah, so a bit of a belly ache, but it didn't stop me from smashing out a really good session. Like I say, the pump was just ridiculous. I'm starting to become quite vascular now, so the veins are starting to protrude out my body, which is not a bad thing. That just shows that you're dropping body fat consistently. After speaking with my coach, I had like a mini check-in with him earlier, just after the session, and because I've kind of stagnated a little bit in terms of dropping the body fat percentage, because when I got on them this morning I was 9.7, last week I was 9.6. So although it's slightly, well, it's minute increase to be totally honest, but it's still an increase and it's still like a plateau. So I think that cheat meal last night came at a good time because that will help reset the metabolism and fire it up again. And then my coach has basically said, on top of that, what I want to be doing is dropping 100 calories off each meal and see how I get on this time next week on the check-in. So he just wants me to slowly every week just chip away at that body fat percentage so that when it gets to the 4 to 6 weeks out, I'm not making a mad dash to drop all the body fat, which is going to be really hard. And that's when you can kind of fall into a lot of issues in terms of holding water and stuff like that. So I want to kind of stay away from mitigate any kind of issues with that moving forward. So yeah, dropping 100 calories per meal. I'm averaging about 4 meals a day. So obviously 100 off each, it's going to be 400 a day. So it's not a lot, but it's enough to chip away at that body fat. So yeah, that's pretty much the update for today. It's still early doors. I mean, it's 20 past 11. So I've still got the rest of the day to crack on. So it'd be a case of preparing food. So I'll maybe show you a little bit about my preparation and what kind of foods I'm eating. But other than that, I'm going to crack on with the day. and I'll catch up with you later. Right then, post-workout meal. So what I'm gonna do is, everything's got to be weighed, obviously, so when I'm checking in with my coach, he can see what I'm eating on a weekly basis, and then obviously as each week goes on, he can assess, see where I am, and then change things as and when. Hence, today, I'll be dropping my calories 400 per day. So that's just gonna be split between the 4 meals that I have a day in between my time frame. So it's just pretty much 100 calories off each meal. So today I am going to have, obviously got the whey protein, the Impact whey protein, black forest fruits, a banana, the kefir yogurt, which is fermented yogurt. It's really good for you, this, especially for your gut functioning. And that's pretty much it. So I weigh out, let's see what we've got.
A few moments later.
My legs are like absolute jelly today from the workout. Mental. So
5 hours later.
it's like I murdered someone. That blender up. And there we have it. Post legs meal. Or should I say shake. So post leg shake. And that is pretty much it, to be honest. I'm gonna clean that up, get that down me, and then I'll show you my meal later on as well. Right then, so I'm just about to cook 2 meals worth, ready for the day. Just give you a quick overview of some of the things that I'm gonna be including in my meal. So as you can see there, I've got stuff like turmeric, garlic granules, paprika, grounded ginger, I've got my sauerkraut, my extra virgin olive oil, and also my organic coconut oil as well, and my salt and pepper. I always mix them with like sweet potato and the chicken as well to give it some flavour. It doesn't have to be boring, you know, the typical kind of bodybuilding style is plain chicken and rice. Yeah, that's a thing in the past. You can still spice things up and still cook body fat. So as you can see there, got chicken, plenty of broccoli, sweet potatoes for my carbohydrates. I get avocado and raw onion. I have that raw onion with sauerkraut and avocado with some lemon as well. That's really good for your gut functioning. And because I've done the 4-day recolonisation of the gut by me, that's just helping to regulate that and maintain that, so I keep burning fat essentially. So yeah, that's pretty much it in an overview. I'm not gonna bore you by, what I'll do is I'll show you the finished product. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So this is the finished product. So what I've done is I've cooked enough so that I've got some for my food later on as well. So this is gonna be the meal that I have now, and then in the Tupperware, that's what I'm gonna be having in a few hours time. And then my last meal, that's basically gonna be my kefir yogurt with my protein, peanut butter, some nuts, and that's pretty much it. It's only a small meal, it's not too heavy on the stomach before I go to bed. And that should be around the 3,000 calories, because I've got to drop 400 calories as directed from my coach today. That'll be working out about the 3,000 calories. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I didn't want to bore you with cooking, but yeah, so that's the finished product. Yes then, that is a wrap for today. So it's getting late on now, so I'm pretty much calling it a day. I'm gonna get myself sorted out, showered, chill out, and yeah, just get an early night. I felt great. I've managed to get my calories in, as you can see from the previous videos. So obviously now that I've spoke to my coach and I'm going to be dropping them, as I said earlier on, I'm going to be dropping 100 calories off each meal. So I'm averaging about 4 meals a day at the moment, so 400 calories a day. I'm going to sit with that for this next week, and then we're gonna assess it on Monday, see where we are in terms of losing the body fat again. But I am still managing to put weight on while still losing body fat, so it's a perfect scenario. Obviously pre-cooking my meals in advance, and the reason why I do that, if you're training for any kind of competition or you just want to stay healthy, preparation is key to stay consistent. If you fail to prepare to fail, because if I don't prepare my food for the next day, chances are I can't be arsed, and you'll end up cheating, or you'll end up eating the wrong foods and not getting your calories in, not hitting your daily calories which you need in order to move closer to that goal of obviously winning competitions. So yeah, I think stay consistent, prepare your meals in advance. If you can prepare them all on a Sunday ready for the week and put them all in like a freezer, put them in the fridge, it just makes life so much easier. So that's a bit of a tip for you. But yeah, other than that, really happy with my leg session this morning. That went really well. And yeah, just pretty much just a checkout video. And I'll bring you more video blogs this week, and I'll also bring some more content, a bit about obviously my journey and what else you can expect from me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So over and out.